Hello and welcome to the next episode of Shadow Empire. Now in the last episode we have conquered Igala ruins here. In between episodes I already have moved the troops here by using strategic deployment, strategic move it's called here. And therefore most of our units are now here on these two tiles or here, depending on where I was able to move them. And also I went around to see, okay, what do we have in which zone and maybe what do we want to do. And so more or less I'm going to do two things now. First of all, of course, we are going to try to finish the war here against the Igala Republic, at least what we can conquer for now, because we cannot reach this island for now. So we are going to leave that be, and we are just going to take Verdun here. Assuming that this one isn't part of the... No, it's its own zone, apparently. Yeah, okay. So what I'm also going to do now is I'm trying to send a spy team into them again. It's unlikely to fit. Yeah. That didn't work, but we can send one. Yeah, that worked at least. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to buff up the zone that we just conquered. So we are going to invest into it. That's a private investment here. Ah, we can't. I tried that already last episode. Yeah, I remember now. So I think we're going to... Something else we can do. We could try to give this to... Oh, I don't have 500 money, right. We can solve that by selling some metal here, which has currently a really high price.
Yes, sir.
That should also be visible in our... There's somewhere a price overview. Trade report. No. Not trade report. I forgot about where it is. Somewhere there is a price overview. I know it's in the management here, right? Or? No, it's not. Doesn't matter. But there's somewhere a price map. I forgot where. Can't be that hard, right? Organizations, zones, regimes. Is it in here? No. Biosphere. There was somewhere is a price point graph. Weird. But whatever. Doesn't matter. And yeah, but the metal price is really high. So that's what I was trying to say. Is there still anything we can do to buff up that zone? Can we, for example, give some to the militia here? Yes, we can. Effect is halved. Okay, it only gives militancy, so that doesn't help. It doesn't matter. So we're going to save up a few points, probably. I also adjusted one of the stratagems for one of our commanders here. And we could consider... Enforce Gambler. Enforcement will go up to 15. I got this card from trashing or scrapping some cards. I think I'm going to just keep it in reserve for now because I want to have our commerce profile high and nice for now. What we could do instead is send more spies into Igala if we can. Of course that didn't work. Okay. Okay, we are not really having luck here. And I want to try one unification roll here. So it's very unlikely that we can succeed it, but I want to see if we get lucky here.
Yes, sir.
Seriously, that worked. Okay. Oh, we just annexed that pole. Wow. Can we already construct? So we have to. Yeah, we don't have a connection to SHQ yet, so there we have to wait a turn. We can already start adjusting the zone borders here. Okay, that this one worked, that was unexpected. And we have so much militia here now. What should we do with all the militia? I have no idea. It's so many people. Can we disband them somehow? Yeah, we can, okay. This means that I'm going to... Okay, group move here. Let's collect troops here. And then I can investigate them in a second. To see what I would do with them, because we don't need that much troops here. Because these are militia, they are not great. We are going to keep like half of this probably to defend the eastern coast here. But for now, this is unnecessary. I'm also not going to attack this turn. Instead, I'm going to just wait one turn here, because we do need to regenerate some of the readiness here, of course, and we did the strategic relocation, so next turn we can start the offensive. Let's see what happens here in detail. Of course, we have a large troop presence here in Igala Ruins itself to hammer down the unrest problems. But yeah, they also changed the logistics system in between, that only the necessary bits are flowing to the northeast and to the east here now, and everything goes south to support the army that we have on the border of Igala Republic now. So let's see if everything works out. There was no attack apparently. Yeah, nothing happened. Okay, with the Decade of Fanatism is almost done now. Gain Universal Truth. Nice. High-speed machine guns. Soldier Force done. Rocket engine efficiency. Advancing troops found in Opera GR weapons near Vera in the zone Darkhold. 150 credits, 56 metal, machinery, new stratagems. We won the auction. Nice. But Hades has fought. Igala won that. Okay. Interesting that they have the money for this. So, but now, in the new turn, we should be able to... Yeah, we can construct the road, finally. Good. And... we have a lot of decisions to do. Okay. I'm going to develop... Let's start with the rocket launcher here. Yes. We designed this already. This is fine. This one I have to think about. Unit decisions, we are going to... improve overall XP. Sounds fine. Yeah, here, the budget I really have to think about, because there is one thing I think it's in here, budget, no, urgent issues. And it must be in here. Yeah, for big bureaucracy size, we receive minus 370 penalty already. I think it was in the cabinet. No. In the organization's overview, right here. So, the political power, we are already far over our cap, so we we invest almost 300 here. Efficiency limit is 100. So we get a penalty of minus 102 already, which means we basically lose 30% to 40% our political points here. So from 287 we go down to 185, which is a lot. So this one is then multiplied here with the bonuses, and we get to 292 political points. I'm definitely going to scale this down a bit. The same here for the General Stratagem, so the Supreme Command Council definitely should get a bit less. And okay, we can do a zone city upgrade. Let's do this. Wow. Yeah, we have to crack down.
Understood.
Okay, we succeeded, but we got a bit of fear. Cost us some loyalties. We lost only 100 troops. That's good. Minor worker strike in Folster. As usual, we are going to bribe them here. We need our population. We want to sell a bit of industry. Yes. That was not a lot. What we need to do also is to appoint a governor here. Ah, no, we do have one. Apparently we inherit this one. Okay, interesting. So we inherit the governor. Oh, it's not a bad one. 38 charisma. Nice. This province here as well is pretty rich. What I'm going to do here is to adjust the zone border so that we have all of this here included. Because it's far away from the other province here, so this one just goes here into the cold desert here, like this. I think that's a reasonable change. What do we have in here, by the way? A lot of different stuff, okay. I'm going to just do my attacks here, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a skip forward. Not a skip, but like go through the decisions here, the zone orders. I have to investigate what the payments were, because I forgot it so long ago. And therefore investigate what we need to do here. And then I also have to go through the militias here. How much do I want to really keep? And if it's even easy to disband them. I don't know if we lose some kind of... Ah, wait a second. This is a good infantry unit here. I guess we can't strategic move this now. We can't, but we can go here. Can we then? Yes, we can. So let's move it here. That didn't work. Okay, up to there it works. So yeah, the question is, does it cost us loyalty or something if we start disbanding the militias here? Because as we can see, this is a lot. Really a lot of militia that probably is also eating into our supply lines now. So if we were to check this out, yeah, 440 could be worse, but I guess it's okay. Good. Let's start the war here in the south. We do have a lot of troops here. Not all of them have a good readiness so far, but we are going to use what we can. So let's check what we can see here. We can move our scout unit around a bit, go here and see what we have here. So we do see that there is a big stack here, and the command modules are here. And there's a big stack here. So ideally we are going to push to the lake here to cut off the western side, so that we push through these tiles here, ideally. These three. And then we have to brute force our way into Verdun here. So there's no other way. The big question is, do we want to attack this tile as well? I think we have to. This one is on entrench. These ones also on entrench. We have one rush unit here. We're going to attack with this one, and then we are going to just use... Oh, that's already over cap. Really? Okay, we just do it like this. Minus 38% is fine. Okay. There we go. So now everything moves forward here. And I think, yeah, the main attack angle will be these tiles first before we swoop to the left. So we go here and just use... Can we use one of the tanks here? Yes, we can. That's still pretty fine here. So now we have a modifier from the posture, but we get a negative from the max attack. But I think this is fine. We should do some hits here. Yeah. But we also take some losses. Ouch. More losses than expected here. So we're going to move you all in here. I could have used... we can't, apparently. But they can't move in here. This guy, okay. Scout unit will go here as well. We move the command modules into the center. And we could try to crush this and then crush this, but I don't think we can make it work in one turn, so let's rather play it safe and get this tile here. Hit it with our best units here. Let's get some infantry in as well. That's one too many in my eyes, so let's do it like this. Advancing. There we go. Some losses, of course, but it should be fine. And yes, perfect. And now we continue moving forward. Okay, these one can't move. You will move forward. You will move here. Good. If we still have strength left, we can try to break either this tile or... Yeah, this will not work. Okay, so we can try to attack here. We should. Fire. Because if we can already split the west and eastern pocket more or less... Ouch. Okay, that didn't work. We took a lot of losses here. Which means we have to check our... supply. We do need a lot more infantry now. Armor is still fine. Machine guns are fine, so that's all good. We could also consider upgrading to the newest model of infantry, which would be a tiny bit better. As we can see here, the combat score is again higher. So that would be possible. Because these have the tech bonuses here now. This one has a GR coating and the... This one has a GR coating, yeah. This one also. We have the sensors in there, so we have recon points now as well. Apparently that's increasing the damage as well. I mean, we could see if we can make this work. If we were to mass upgrade all... So 2 soldier 4. Yeah, we don't have enough logistic points here, so that's... yeah. But we could upgrade like 100 here.
Yes, sir.
So why not? Then next turn we do another upgrade. I think this is fine now. So next turn we will move. I think actually we don't even bother with the pocket for now. So what we are going to do is we are going to brute force our way towards Verdun itself. So on the next turn, the two main attacks will be this tile and this tile. This one first, so that we can attack from two sides in here. And then next turn, in there to maybe take Verdun already. But here I'm going to make a bit of a small jump to investigate all the other issues here with the zones and everything we need. Also, probably we need to buy some resources again here. Yeah, we used 7 machines and 1 high-tech part, a lot of metal, and yeah, we lost all our... We used all our industry. Yeah, so we have a lot of construction ongoing here, which is draining our resource, but it's fine. We should be fine at least. By the way, Igala Ruins now, is this already recovering? Yes, the loyalty population is going up. The worker happiness, of course, is still terrible. But this is fine, I guess. Could we do this stratagem now? The zone investment here? Let's see. Yeah, we can't. But which loyalty is below 10? Not his. Population haptic score. Is there somewhere a loyalty that I don't see? It will recover eventually, I guess. Somehow it will. Eventually it will work. Yeah, but I'm going to skip forward a bit to do all the maintenance work in between, and then talk about what I did here. Okay, here we are again, and I think the most noteworthy thing is the metal deposit that we found here in the Igala Republics itself. So we used one of the zone stratagems on this to find the deposit, because our report told us that there was something, and now we have discovered everything we know as of now. And with that, I'm going to go into the next turn here. So ideally, we just continue the war now and hopefully break Verdun in 1-2 turns. Hopefully, yeah, 1 turn is unlikely, but 2 turns maybe if it works really well. Oh, they attack us with the plane. Interesting. They're moving troops around. Okay, nothing. Okay, Zeitgeist is extra political points. Nice. Serpentinization, guided RPG. Artifact discovered. Nice. Pheromone device again. Okay, let's see what do we have here. Model design council, we are going to move to 50-50 now. We are not going to sell 25,000 almost. No. Zone city upgrade, yes. Really? They want peace and we are supposed to pay them. No. I'm going to eat the loyalty hit here. It's very sad that we lose the democracy though. But we are not going to go down. No. It's a decline here. Ouch. That hurts. Okay. Ah yeah, also I started disbanding militias here. I have no idea how quickly that is. The unit is in process of disbanding. Maybe that takes multiple turns, I don't know. More or less this stack of units and this stack of units is what I want to keep. The others should... most of them should be in disbanding on all of them. Maybe yes, I didn't catch one of those. Oh, because we do have industry points again, I'm going to put down the recycling facility here for the ruins. And now let's go back to the war here. So as discussed earlier, we are going to break this tile first. So we use the artillery. No, not the recon tank. Some of our infantry here, and 2 of our main tanks here like this. There we go. And the idea is that we can attack with from 2 angles the other tile. Ouch. That hurts.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, but we won. Even though it did hurt. So we can go... we should break this tile as well. Something like this.
Advancing.
There we go. Good.
Mission accomplished.
Because then we can squeeze their lines a little bit. So that we have 2 here, like this. And now we are going to attack here. Okay, I think we're going to take everything we can that we can squeeze into this fight. Yeah, this is a maximum. Now we get negatives here. But it should be fine. So let's do it.
Do it now.
What? Was their morale so low? Ah, we didn't have action points apparently on this unit.
Mission accomplished.
But we still won, okay. So we move everything we can to the front line here. And we also move more stuff. 2 units, 2 units. Let's get the 3rd one here. Okay, that's all we can move. And the battalion headquarters will also move 1 forward. And you go there as well. So now we can also extend our road network here to update for this case. Okay, is there anything on this tile? No, there's nothing in here, so we are going to actually remove this bit here to simplify our road network. We probably later want to also streamline this one here and then this one rather here, but we also want to upgrade eventually into railroads. I'm also going to remove this road here as we don't need it anymore. It was for the war we had here in the past. Okay, and I think we should buy some high-tech parts again. Oh, machines are very expensive, so no. But we can sell our radioactives again.
Yes, sir.
Nice. And we can just create some machines here.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. I think I started the upgrade to the high command, right? A few turns ago. We also have the dematerialization level 2 now. Which is a very big upgrade to level 1. Yeah, this is a very big upgrade. We even get 4 radioactives now. Because we have 80% bonus from tech already. So we probably want to eventually go into level 8 here. And even considering to do this now. We do have the income, so why not? And we're just printing money with this thing. So let's keep upgrading and growing our capital city, make it as big as possible. And we probably, however, need to upgrade our energy. So let's also make a solar field 3 here and probably here as well. Oh, it's even 2 here. Good. We probably... Oh, yeah, we definitely need more ammunition. So we produce another 4,000
Yes,
here.
sir.
We're running out of industrial points again. Food is a problem. So we should buy some food. At least like 1,000. I do have some food under construction somewhere. I'm not sure where. I think it was in here, flag point. Yes, here, the Agridome 3 is under construction here. To hopefully solve the food problems a bit. Yeah, but so... I think we are ready to go... not yet, we still have political points. We could try to... The loyalty 10 now? Yes, it is. So we can invest into Igala ruins, which we want to do. 274? Oh, is that scaled by something? Probably that's scaled by something. So let's not waste the money on this yet. And let's instead throw another one into, yeah, selling point here instead. Plus some friendly zone. No. What we can do though is invest a bit into the workers here. Wow. Failure. So that they are less unhappy here. We are up to 44 population happiness and 24 worker happiness. Could be worse, but it's okay. Could be a lot worse. Okay, good. So I think we are ready for the next turn. So let's do it. So we are on the door of Verdun itself. There's another continent we didn't discover yet. Unless it's connected in the South Pole there. So many units. So many units that they have there. Okay, 7 decisions. 200 political bonus points. Fuel mix optimization. Okay, demanded number of hexes of which we have recon reaches 1267. I think we're going to try this, except create custom formation type. We do have 1370. I'm going to postpone this for now because we are in a war. Major strike, we're going to of course bribe them again. 200 industrial points. Okay. And 75. Yes. That's fine with me. The Parliament of Mason Savile is offering to help us. Let's take the political points. Oh, no, let's rather friendly decline here. They are again offering peace. That's annoying. The main question is, can we break this? If we get our high-tech over here, let's see, if we use our tanks, all of our mech, all the good stuff here. Let's see if we can make it work. That would be phenomenal. If we can break Verdun, then we can accept the peace afterwards. Let's see, come on. Do it. Please, do it. So far, looking good.
Mission accomplished.
Yes! Nice! Look at the losses they took here. That's a lot of stuff. And we didn't lose any of the high-tech units here either. So that's great. By the looks of it at least. Yeah, we only lost some infantry and such. So now we can just move in here. I'm curious to see what happens now when we accept peace. Let's see what happens. We're going to pay... Let's do the political points. Okay. So are we already officially at... Yeah, we are officially already at peace. But we just conquered the tile here. So let's see. I'm really curious to see what happens, if we get anything from this. Nah, it doesn't look like it. So the borders are frozen in point like this. That's super weird. But it should mean that they lose all their supply. Because they don't have the supply hub anymore, which is in Verdun itself. That's super weird. I mean, we can declare war again later. Okay, election has been held. Old minority. 300 bonus points. We kept our promise. We conquered Verdun. New zone, Verdun, fake point, power banks, missiles, rocket organ, heavy tank, and new anima priest. Interesting. And a new option. So. They apparently made a new zone here, which is called Couvains. Huh. They do have a port here, so probably they are going to have a bit of supply from there. Do we have supply problems there? No, we don't, but we do lack troops apparently. So replenish troops. No, we do have enough infantry. Machine gun as well. When did we recruit this much machine gun? I don't know. So it should all be fine. Ah, we get... Ah, it's troops from our disbanding here. Yeah, right. Yeah, we can see that these are getting smaller now. So that's why. That's why we have troops in reserve now. And we still need a lot more ammunition
Yes, sir.
for our troops here. Let's see. So we do have a research council. Yeah, research please. Air Force should also go mostly into research. New design. We are of course going to do a heavy tank for now. I didn't find a good medium aircraft design, by the way. I checked in between. We're going to stick to our 105 here, and we do 150 steel plating. Let's do a triple diesel. We should check this in a blueprint in a second, but... Walkout agitator. It's
Roger
okay.
that.
Going to use money here.
Understood.
Get the democracy up. Appoint a governor. Lacey, yes. I'm going to say a bit about 2,500 here. Then let's do 2,500 here as well. 2,600 is fine as well. There we go. Forest land, its owner has doubts about us. Okay, to promote us. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Failure. Eh. The relations reduced to just friendly. That's still okay. Okay, decisions are done. So the big question is that how do we continue this one here? I mean, theoretically they should run out of supply because this is probably hard to feed. But we don't necessarily need to continue this as of now. I'm going to connect the roads here to have our supply situation nice. We do have a supply depot here somewhere, right? Yeah, supply base is here. By the way, did that also improve this one here? I think I made a supply base here, yes. Is that still... No, it's still 15 only available. So that didn't help here with the mining. But what we could do is just... Yeah, we could just... We need it anyway eventually. We could upgrade at least these bits to highway already. And this one as well. This should help the logistics here as well. To get more over there. Maybe that helps with the production. How much population did we conquer though? So Verdun here should of course also now get proper borders. And get the production it has here. Like this tile here. Which was a recycling facility level 4, some free folk and so on. And then solar panels here and whatever is there. Agri-dome, yes. And then there's a lot of buildings in here. We are going to start upgrading the bureaucratic offices here. I'm also going to do a bit of housing. Hospital. All the basic facilities should get constructed here. Social housing as well. And industry can wait. Ooh, deep core gas extractor is what we got here as a tech. That's also nice. Getting free oil from the earth crust, more or less. Nice. So we are really independent mostly from the deposits by now. And we are making four radioactives per turn, which we can sell.
Yes, sir.
Which is an additional income of about 1,000 ducats here, credits. So pretty good. So I guess we are going to wait 1 or 2 turns here before we attack again. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What I just see is that we have run out of machines again. So we need to construct some. And we don't have the
Yes, sir.
stuff for that, so we have to buy some. Which are very expensive, so let's just buy like 3.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Okay, let's make as many as we can.
Yes, sir.
And then next turn we are going to make more again. To have them in reserve here. So I'm going to redistribute some units here. Yeah, I think this is a good moment to stop, because in the next episode we are going to skip a few turns. And then we are going to attack again into the remnants of the Igala Republic here. We can check how far they have fallen now. They have 0% populace. Okay, so they basically only have the units left that they own. We are up to 26% of the populace of the planet. So we are really good. We're still far away from the victory score, which as I understand, it's just some kind of factor between the planet percentage and the populace percentage. I have no idea how we get enough planet coverage percentage. If that's only the land area and not the ocean. But who knows. By the way, what is on this side of the continent here? There is something going on here. Can we send spies there? Send a spy team. Okay, let's see. Is there something that we can target? I know that there were some alien plants doing stuff. Apparently not. Falafel. Major regime. Why was it not shown to us? Falafel. Where are you? Majors. Do we have to make peace or something? Open contact? We can't see them yet. Okay. So we have to negotiate with Hated Ocean here to get intel, apparently. Which means we have to contact. If we are not yet in contact. We are already in communication with them. Okay, so then in this case, intel support. We want to... That was the wrong one. Information contract. That's what I wanted to do. So they are going to contact us next turn, I guess. And then can we also do the same up here with these guys? Demeter Great Lake. Select the sea zone. Okay, so we can support them as a shareholder. With whom can we... Okay, we do have... Okay, we need to investigate this for a second. Let's... Okay, we are going to talk to these guys here. Maybe we can make something work to get over to the other side here. Maybe we can make an expeditionary infantry army to get deployed over there. That would be perfect. And then we can maybe build something up there eventually, long term. So, where do we see the... Here we are. So we do have... So we do own 2 shares of Diamond Ocean. And Forest Lands and Igala Republic own 1 each. Igala Republic owns 4 of these guys here. The Hades Ocean. Okay. Algae farmers will have extra food supply. Okay. We are at 34 relation. Relation abuse. Great. Oh, the dividend is pretty good here. So we should keep that an eye on. Should keep an eye on that. But yeah, so I think I'm going to make a cut here and prepare some stuff for the next episode, where we are going to continue cleaning up this remnant pocket here. And let's see what happens to the Igala Republic long term. I don't think we can vassalize them, right? There isn't a thing like this, right? Limit trade. Vocation. I mean, we could go to war again, right? We can. So we could go to war any moment that we like. We're going to stay for a few turns, like 2 or 3, to replenish our action points and our readiness, and also we are going to upgrade to the Soldier 4 where we can. And then it's cleanup time. So leave a like and subscribe and see you at the next episode.